have Mac Jones here. Pull up. I'm like, oh, another Nesson article about Mac Jones. This has been 4 weeks in a row now where they've written some type of article where they're like, Bill Belichick does not love Mac Jones. And he's like, he's not in love with him. And they say he doesn't think he has the values that are ideal for a Bill Belichick quarterback, which is, they said this started during the season. Mac Jones reached out to an outside person other than the team for help running the offense. And he reached out to a third party for advice. Bill Belichick apparently not a fan of that, not a fan of his outbursts. And then saying Mac Jones don't love his emotions and how he keeps them intact on the sideline. His weird temper tantrums to try and get the team fired up. Bill Belichick, not a fan of that either. And then the difference between that also, people are like, what about Tom Brady screaming on the sideline? When Tom Brady and Josh McDaniels would get into a sideline, they were just in each other's face, and it was more of a heated argument, and they were yelling at each other about something that happened on the field. It wasn't just Brady going into the corner and throwing a temper tantrum, then sitting alone on the bench. It was him and Josh McDaniels getting into it and then figuring something out and then working through that process. Mac Jones doesn't get better. Psycho Tom is a real thing where Psycho Tom comes out, starts dissecting the defense. Mac Jones gets in his head, and then he starts going off script once he throws these temper tantrums. And Belichick's like, one of the reasons why I started Zappy throughout the year was I thought he would go out there and actually do what we told him to do on the offense, and he ran the offense we needed him to run. So now there's some drama in New England where they're like, we're not looking to trade Mac Jones at this time. However, if someone was to call in and there was a QB needy team that wanted him, all the Colts, we would be interested in trading him, but we're not looking to trade him at this time. But the phone is open.
That's interesting to me because I think I would look out for the Patriots to trade Mac Jones right during the preseason.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
I think what they're really trying to do, there's been a lot of links to the Patriots and D-Hop. Like, I feel like if the most of the news that I've heard for where D-Hop would go, it's linked to the Patriots. So if they get D-Hop and they don't believe in Mac Jones, they believe he's off script and he's moody, which part of it I empathize with Mac Jones because they did hire a defensive coordinator for their offensive coordinator role, which was extremely questionable.
Yeah.
And then what else did he do? Oh, yeah. I mean, him being fired up, I mean, I don't think he demands the same respect that Brady does, obviously. That's not even a controversial take at all.
You have to earn that, firing your team up.
But also when you play poorly and you're still having temper tantrums and you're getting more temper tantrums the more poorly you play, it's like, obviously that gets to your head. So as far as the Patriots, if they were to trade Mac Jones, I see a team that starts with a C and ends in an Olts trading for Mac Jones. That makes so much sense to me, personally. But I understand his frustration. But as far as the Patriots, I agree. Bailey Zappi played better. He was a better. They moved the ball much better with Zappi this year.
Bruh. So if they're linked to D-Hop, why would they rather have Zappy than Mac Jones? And I thought about it. I'm like, what's a QB needy team that kind of wants to get rid of a veteran guy? D-Hop's a veteran guy, so they'd kind of leave at the same time. Like, oh yeah, what if the Patriots traded for Aaron Rodgers and brought in D-Hop and then gave the Packers Mac Jones?
Ooh. I mean, that would...
If you don't believe in Jordan Love, Mac Jones is a pretty solid quarterback where the quarterback play in that division is Jared Goff is by far the best at this point. And then Kirk Cousins and Justin Fields, very average if Aaron Rodgers isn't there.
That's true. I mean, it would make the problem because they would get rid of Aaron Rodgers to start Jordan Love.
Right.
So I think it wouldn't make... I think it makes more sense for the Pats to trade him maybe to someone closer like the Bears if they were to move on from Justin Fields.
Right.
But that division without Aaron Rodgers is already going to be like extremely average quarterbacks. Jared Goff was like 10, maybe 11.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is like 11, maybe 13. Justin Fields, I mean, somewhere between 11 and 20, wherever you want to put him.